Welcome to one of the most beautiful settings in college football. Husky Stadium sits on the banks of Lake Washington, nestled between the Cascades and the Olympic Mountains. Fans have arrived by land and sea. It doesn't get much better than this. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the 9th-ranked team, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Huskies will kick this deep to get us going. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Ball handed off. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. So we got the Big Ten versus the Big 12, two conferences that have been reshaped dramatically in recent years, Kirk. Always interesting to have these two leagues collide. It's an opportunity.
Yeah, and the Big Ten and the Big 12, they don't have a ton of history together, but they do have some history in recent years. Remember, Ohio State and Oklahoma had a home-and-home. Ohio State beat Oklahoma in Norman, and then the following year, remember Baker Mayfield planting the Oklahoma flag after they upset Ohio State in 2017, and that propelled them into a play.
They pressure him and get him. A loss back to the 7-yard line.
Look at this. They turn him loose. He gets home for a sack for the Washington defense. Good call by the defensive coordinator. You think about it over the years, Chris, they got some really good linebacker play that can get after the quarterback.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. And the pass rush has got him again, back-to-back sacks. That's another aggressive call by this defense, bringing the blitz on 3rd and long.
Yeah, one of the beautiful things this defense has is guys that can cover. And when you feel like you have guys that can cover against these wide receivers, it frees you up to be a little bit more aggressive. And this time they dial up that blitz, not worried at all about getting beaten man-to-man coverage. And a good job at timing it up perfectly to get that sack.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Takes the ball and heads to the left. That's strong run defense. Not much of a gain on the play. Second down after that run on the previous play. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
Good job by this Washington offense to be able to execute there and pick up this first down. And this back is starting to really show what he's all about, that combination of speed and power, living up to that lofty standards that Washington running backs have.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Handoff heading left. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back. Pass caught. Can he get in? Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a first and goal.
Great quarterbacks have answers no matter what the defense is in. This time, the quarterback and the receiver knew that they were going to be able to connect on that corner route before the ball was snapped. The throw was so quick, the defense didn't have much time to adjust.
And the Huskies are on the move here. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 7. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. And the defense brings him down. That play sets up a third and goal from the 5 now. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
TCU.
An important third down and goal now. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Will make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. We'll call for the fair catch here. And the TCU offense takes the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Off the play fake on first down. Looking to throw it deep. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but little early nerves on the part of that receiver. So after the incompletion, it's second down. The back's got it. But they tackle him after just a 2. Sets up a 3rd and 8. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking right, this one caught. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Washington offense retakes the field here, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Washington 7, TCU 0.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Hands off to the left. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
By the running back. Brought down at the 37. Brings up first down.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Receiver makes the grab. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's fourth down.
Now, fourth down.
Offense going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's got it. Enough for a first down. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll run it here. Finds room at the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And they'll go right back to him on first down.
With the carry is the running back. He's brought down at the 15-yard line. Second down coming up.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
That's what I love about this running back is he's so dangerous after the catch. You know, you look at him and you think about the ability to run between tackles or even bounce it outside, and that's great. But what makes him really one of the more dangerous backs in the country is this right here. Catch the ball to the backfield, make people miss, and take it into the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. They get set to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Breaks a tackle into the clear. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle, picks up the first down.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Second down after that previous play. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Close to the tight end. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
And he'll drop back here on third down. He's got it. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up. No press here. The defense backing away. And now the handoff. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing him. So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Incompletion sets up a 3rd down now for this offense. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
TCU.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. And they will trust the kicker here from 55 yards out. Let's see if he can get it there. What a kick. It's good from 55.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, and the pass kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. He'll hand it off. And they've got him. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here comes a handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
He's going down at the 33. 3rd down coming up.
That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. This will likely be the last play of the half. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. He hands it off from the gun. Change of direction. Defense brings him to the ground as the final seconds of the first half tick away. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Horned Frogs will kick this deep to begin the second half. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start. And the Washington offense heads back out on the field. They get the second half started with a running play. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Second down coming up.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down after a short gain there. Crucial third down play after that completion. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Looks like Washington will have the first down. Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Loses 1. Brings up second down.
Getting set. Here's second down. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Loss of 3. Third down coming up.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's a big gain across midfield down inside the 35.
Well, when the dust settles and the games are over, it's how many big plays did you create and how many did you prevent. This is a huge play for this offense. Now, can they get the ball into the end zone or they have to settle for 3?
This Washington offense is moving quickly down the field. He'll hand it off. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Gain of 4. Second down coming up.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. A pre-snap motion from the offense. Oh, it's snapped to the back. And he's got it already past the first down marker. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
Washington now operating in the red zone. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so second and 7.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. Takes the handoff again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Loss of 2. Third down coming up.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Keeping it on the ground here. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Washington 14, TCU.
And the first play of the final quarter will be a field goal attempt. The attempt is no good. He missed it. Off the miss, it's still an 11-point lead.
Oh, off the upright there. Boy, he hit it clean. It was end over end. I thought it had a real chance, and the ball just kind of kept moving on him, and then doink, right off the upright.
And the TCU offense is back out on the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to pass here on second down. Sideline throw caught, but not enough for a first down. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. So a very makeable third down for the offense from the 29. Now, it wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. And there's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. And the Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. Well, they trust the running game on third down there and come up with a huge chunk play.
Chris, to me, it looked like the defense was just selling out to try to come up with a stop on third down. And once the back got the yards he needed, he looked a little bit surprised. He was still on his feet and looked around and saw that he had room to run and picked up some big yards.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Using his legs, it's Brown. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Can he make it to the marker? Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage. And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. And on the carry, he's heading left. Gets some space and on the 30. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. First down and 10 now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. The Horned Frogs come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And it's incomplete. He was looking for the end zone. So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. They're going to run it here. He shreds the tackle. They stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up fourth down.
Well, that is going to bring up fourth down now, Chris, and it is critical that they not only go for it, they got to pick up this first down. You're down by a couple possessions. You can't fool around. You got to keep this possession as long as you can and put this ball eventually into the end zone.
And the coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. Long enough and good.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
14, TCU, 6.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Back out on the field now. The defense has all 3 timeouts remaining, so they have to run a couple of plays here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Running out of time in the pocket. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Now it's second down here. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. And the one moves the ball up to the 33. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Running play called on 3rd and short. That's good for first down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Here's the handoff. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. Second down after that run on the previous play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here. Here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. The Huskies come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And it's a kneel down.
Chris, this has been an unbelievable game, and this really will about do it. Now you can head to the locker room, maybe throw the wristbands to the crowd for the kids, gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team and the fans. It's a great win for this team.
Well, Kirk, we thought it might be this kind of a game. Very small margin for error in this game. Who was going to make the crucial play at the end? And they did it to get the W.
Yeah, Chris, when games get tight like we saw here, it really comes down to who's the better coached team, who's going to execute better, and just as importantly, not letting the moment get to your head. That's a nice win for this head coach and his team.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.